This cafe brings together Chinese favorites and American classics. This is Bopomofo Cafe, owned by Philip Wang of Wong Food Productions, the digital media and YouTube powerhouse in San Gabriel, California.
First of all, Bopomofo, those are like the ABCs of like Mandarin Chinese. And yeah, it's a cafe that serves milk teas and juices and boba, and also a lot of really fun, creative food items that I love to eat and that we're really grateful that a lot of the community enjoys as well.
So think like if you had MaPo tofu, but you also really love tater tots, and you put them together. You really like sandwiches, but you also love honey walnut shrimp. Let's put that together. I am gassed up to see what this entire menu is like, so let's go check it out.
I used to get a lot of work done at boba shops myself, and I would always see little decisions that I would probably make differently, and Eric and myself would have a lot of ideas about food, and we just wanted to create a place where we could implement those ideas, and thankfully we've had a lot of fans that enjoy what we created.
Bopomofo is also one of the few boba shops out there making a huge push towards sustainability. Apart from Dumb and the boba guys, no one else is really making commitments to use metal or reusable straws. The standard at Bopomofo is bamboo.
So I personally do not have any culinary background. I guess I did work at a boba shop in college, so on the drink side I kind of understand how the business works, but in terms of food, honestly it's just ideas that I had, Eric as well, but thankfully we were able to team up with our head chef Andrew Park, and he was able to bring our ideas to life. I would probably describe our food as dual cultural. I guess that's a fancier way of saying fusion. A big reason why we even named our cafe Bopomofo, which is like ABCs, is because my partner and I were both American-born Chinese, and we always felt that there's new American food, but there's no real new Asian American food. And that's kind of how we saw our menu.
In the United States, Chinese food is still often regarded as more of its American Chinese counterparts. Think the orange chicken or General Tso's chicken. Bopomofo is taking the idea of American Chinese and spinning it on its head, putting the Chinese dishes first on top of American favorites.
As a fan of honey walnut shrimp, I'm excited to see what this is like, so let's go in. Oh, whoa. This is incredibly juicy for a shrimp burger, and you can see all of that fresh shrimp that is inside. It tastes just like honey walnut shrimp, but completely in burger form.
So the MaPo tofu tater tots honestly came from one day I realized, because I love MaPo tofu, and you eat it over rice, when you just look at the dish, you're like, this is like an American chili. So I just thought, oh my gosh, this would be amazing on top of fried potatoes.
So think of it kind of like a spin on chili cheese tots, and then there's also a fried egg on top. So of course, rule number one of fried egg is always bust the yolk first. Chili cheese tots just got canceled with this dish. It's savory, you have a little bit of tingliness from Sichuan peppercorn, it's spicy. MaPo tofu and egg and tots is an amazing flavor combination. It feels so simple, but yet so novel at the same time. These are scallion pancake nachos. I've never heard of anything like this before. They're taking the green onion pancakes, they're deep frying it, and putting on top braised pork belly, cheese sauce, and the pico de gallo salsa that they put on top has pickled mustard greens in it. So it's taking your brain and your taste buds through like an entire zigzag pattern of tastes and emotions.
Not a lot of people know that there's a Taiwanese way of doing fried chicken. Mian suji, salt and pepper chicken, is such a Taiwanese staple, and I thought, okay, maybe the best way to spread that awareness is through a vessel that they understand, which is a fried chicken sandwich, because that's kind of what everyone's trying to do these days. We put a twist on it with our own Chinese Taiwanese variations. So instead of a regular green cabbage slaw, we use Napa cabbage. Instead of regular dill pickles, we do a traditional Chinese pickled cucumber. Instead of a brioche bun or whatever people would normally use, we use a bolo bao, which is like a sweet milk bun that is found in a lot of Chinese bakeries. So we basically swapped everything out that is in a traditional chicken sandwich with our own variation, and hopefully that shows that, you know, our different cultures can find this nice bridge of understanding. So everything on our menu, you know, we've had to like engineer in a very specific way. But I will admit that the Mofo Club was just a sandwich that I had in Taiwan on the street at like this stall, and it blew my mind. Egg, mayonnaise, cucumber, peanut butter, cheese, beef. It was amazing. And I remember I took a picture of it after I took a couple bites, and I was like, I got to make this back at home in LA.
I'm trying to like find the describer of what I'm tasting in my head. There's just something about all of those together that is amazing in a way that's indescribable. Really, really impressive sandwich.
The amount of TLC that goes into the menu is insane. All of the drinks are scratch made. There's no powders or anything like that used in any of the drinks in their shops. It's cool to see both of those at an elevated level beyond what I would mix and match together in my kitchen.
I'm just really glad to see that, you know, we're taking more pride in our backgrounds and in our food, and using that pride to share it with others who might not have known about it before. And I think that's ultimately what Bopomofo is trying to do. We want to show pride in where we came from and share it with others.